All right. That's some imposter over there. All right, we got the quality options. Go dashboard and pluggo the stream. All right. Close some of these unnecessary tabs. All right. Yeah, I suppose it's just a matter of waiting for people to jump on into the stream. Twitch seems to be taking its sweet time today, though, so. So today is arcade day. Probably gonna be doing some Fortessa dungeon because I need almighty food and I need just a lot of everything. Just everything I need from there. So that's probably what we're gonna be doing today, and I'm not using a mount because we have old pudding and RK looks so much better off the mount. Yes, hashtag save Miyu indeed. You'll notice there's a little there is a little Miyu looking at us vividly in the corner. You can exclamation mark Miyu and it'll link you right to the GoFundMe. We've finally decided to do it. We're crowdfunding Miyu a new computer because she's been using a decade-old computer for over a decade now. It's really sad. No, you look dumb without a mount. Yeah, no, it really is awesome. I'm super thrilled with how it turned out. At this point, it's just like, let's see how good of a computer we can get Miyu, because she definitely deserves it. She's like the most selfless, generous person in the guild, and it's super unfortunate that for whatever reason she wasn't able to do it, or wasn't able to get it herself, because she definitely has tried. Yeah, I mean, if you don't donate $100, what are you, some kind of poor guy? No, I'm kidding. Continue the trend. Everyone's just like dumping their pent-up Miyu, you know, appreciation all at once. Hi, Miyu. Welcome to the stream. If you wouldn't mind playing Genetic today, Miyu, we are probably gonna need FCP. Yeah, probably for Fortessa Dungeon 3. Yes, RK time to shine. I'm gonna be using the RK. I've got the crit. Yeah, I know, it's awesome, isn't it, puppy? That's super good. I got some runes. And if we run out of Lux Anima, we can like interrupt the stream with a what's it called? Oh, am I not critting all the time? I just seen like a non-crit there. That was no good. I am gonna need a little bit more crit, I guess. I am using an abrasive. That's with abrasive. Alright, so if anyone wants in the Fortessa dungeon party, come on over to Atman and come over to the bridge here. Yeah, I know, we're gonna have to get a little bit more. Organize out of Almighty. I definitely think yours is gonna be better, Bromantic or Bromanic, because as a necessity, I have to be an everyman, and I can't invest into builds like I can't fully invest. Yeah, you don't have to be in the guild. Just come to the bridge. But yeah, as a result, I can't, what's it called? I can't invest as much into, like, GX as, Rapat does, for example. You sure can, 16. It's wide open. It's obviously not perfect. I'm gonna need a luck boot with Bear's Power, but this is the Bear's Power that I have, so I'm using that. Sure, Evans, get on over here and got plenty for you. Use critical hit chat out? Sure, that sounds really good, actually. Yeah, no, that is really good. What the heck, dude? I'm honestly, like, I haven't even looked into what to get for Shadow Gear. I was just using Reload because it's what has attack speed on it. Alright, you got the luck boots with the Bear's Power. I'm missing that. Agimanto is probably better. How's your expectation? Okay, same level. Critical hit Shadow Gear, probably the way to go. Attack speed with Enchant Blade. That's actually pretty nice too. I don't think I need it though. And then the Ignition, I guess that's for the Defense Pierce, which I don't need because Spoiled Boy has Thanatos guard. Thana spoiled, yep. Liberation, I kind of expected that. And Ignition. I'd actually prefer Almighty on that because plus 10 all stats is amazing. You don't one-shot without it? Really? What are you one-shotting? Oh, this is like specifically a Fortessa 3 build? That's sweet. Alright, looks like I am gonna get to like sit in the back and not have to do as much. If you're one-shotting everything. Let's get this man in my party. Holy armor scrolls. I should have some of those. I do. Oh, they're not tradable. RIP. Evans, it's time for the Piety build, dude. The strats are real. I definitely am not one-shotting, but that is really cool. I was unaware that Arcade could do that. Bruh. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's using the Ring of Flame Lord to cast Critical Explosion and get 20 extra crit. Don't know if that's worth it because it's kind of short, but I definitely have done that in Nova before because they didn't have abrasives until I've complained about it. Oh, it's only 10? Oh, jeez. Is Minzy want in to the party? Mainly just gold. I have plenty of Lux. I have Lux Animas, just probably not enough for the whole stream. Miu. How do you have that much gold just sitting around? Alright, anyway. Anyone else wants in the party, come to the bridge. Azura, you want in? Alright, get in here. We're doing Fortessa 3. Alright. Yeah, it is useful. Yeah. I totally agree with you, Brent. I really don't like how it's like, this is the gear for... I should have some coats. Look. Or not. They might be on the Jenny? Makes no sense though. Why would they be? Oh no, they're there. There you go, Miu. Well, now you have over 1,000. Very simple. They're better on you anyway, because I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be playing genetic anytime soon. Gravity made damn sure of that. All right, looks like we've got quite a decent party. Let me grab some cursed waters, and we can head on inside. Well, I'll meet you guys in the dungeon. We'll meet at the entrance. Just like get it all nice and cleared out. All right, let me use my old pudding so I'm fast. Get this item that has 10% attack or don't have a viable build. Oh, I thought you were talking about like specific gear, like the ignition stuff. Like this, it's like this is the gear specifically for ignition break. I'd rather they just like design the skills better. Like if they don't want it to have a cooldown, don't give it a cooldown. But that's again, that's nitpicking territory. All right, only one left is Allegro. Is that like a anime thing? Is it like when you're about to orgasm over oregano? I don't know. Also, let's not forget that Gravity made gear that reduced the cooldown of Vader Spear and then increased the cooldown of Vader Spear. Let's never let them get away with that. That is dastardly. They got enough gear for Vader Spear to reach 0 cooldown so you could spam it, and then they raised the cooldown of Vader Spear by, I think, another 1.5 seconds or 2. It was, the scummiest thing I've ever seen. Would be too strong. You can't you can't make that argument with GX in the game. Like, I'm sorry. That argument does not apply anymore. How do you do, fellow farmers? Bubblegum shouldn't work. I don't think bubblegum works here. The 1x bonus does, though. Alright, looks like we got a steel body tank. Or just another DPS. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm gonna come right back. I need to auto loot. Yes, but Ham, they wanted the money. And it's, yeah, exactly. Mail, 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 mail. Thank you, 16. Ah, 16 sending me butterfly wings. What a guy. CC never. Exactly. Yeah, no. The hell was that? Like, I'm sorry. What can we make it fast animation but give Card Cannon the ability to crit? Because I think that would be a great change. Because then you could have your flea ignore and fast animation like GX has, among other classes. Honestly, this RK party is legit pretty good. Like, I'm surprised. But yeah, that's... RK is basically like AoE GX at this point. Not sure what hit me there, but... Rebuff time. It's probably an Adoramus. Get the Shining Defense on, and Almighty, so we're good. Honestly, like, okay, so I like what Gravity is doing with the crit. Like, I like it. I like what they're doing with it. I like the idea of skills critting. I think that's really rad. However, I think they're doing it wrong, because in order to make it not ridiculous, everything needs to crit. Alright, everybody fly wing, and we'll meet back at the entrance. Or butterfly wing. Don't just turn around. It's much more efficient to go through it again. Needs the one shot when you could just use a storm blast. Yeah. Lunar single-handedly revived the butterfly wing market. That's, yeah, it's true. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd done it with renewal. But that's, again, that's the issue of, like, you'll get a rework for a class, and now that class has a skill that crits. First it happened with sharpshooting, and now it's happening with like all of GX's skills, where because that thing can crit, it has access to a whole whack of modifiers that other skills don't. And because of that, you have skills that are just clearly better, like just better in every way. You know, for example, why would you ever use anything but Soul Destroyer for range damage on a single target? Because it crits, it does the most damage, it scales insanely well because it's both a ranged and a crit damage attack, and no other ranged attack is going to match it because it just doesn't have access to the literal bonkers crit damage modifiers. Oh, and Yummy EDP? Well, that's regardless of the point, because GX had EDP before. It wasn't the EDP that made them broken, it was their skills critting on top of that. It was a mixture of the things. I wouldn't blame it on the crits, or I wouldn't blame it on the EDP, because we've seen GX with EDP before, and it was fine, until its skills started critting. We check the fund page for a second? Sure, someone post the... Someone do exclamation media, please. Bruh! Puppy, did you seriously? What a guy. Miyu, you might want to look at the page again. We have reached $900 for Miyu's new computer. What a Chad community this is. I am super out of touch with like charitable events, but if anyone deserves charity, it's me. And I'm super happy the community is really coming together on this one. Might have to do some charity incentives, like if we hit 1K, I'll do an endless tower or something. With Bolt GX. We don't have anything in Mind God. It's more of like, what's it called? It's more so we're gonna see how much we reach, and then we'll get something based on that. As it says in the fund thing, if we get 600, Miyu gets a $600 computer. If we get 900, Miyu gets a $900 computer. And I guess if there's like just too much, then we can also get her a monitor and like fancy keyboard and all that stuff. It's okay, use your next on the list. Sure. I don't know how long we're keeping it up for. I don't know what's a good amount to keep it up for. Because on one end, like, we don't want to keep me waiting too long, but on the other end, Oh, you know what would be a good time? Miu gets a new computer and she could play Temtem with us. How's about that, chat? Oh no, you absolutely can. That is quite the budget, and that is very nice. My dad spent like way too much money on his computer because the salespeople upsold him like on everything. So he's got like a $200 case and like all the fixins, and his computer looks so much nicer than mine. But he paid up the butt for it. It was like $2,500. But that is like completely unnecessary. Whereas I have like a $40 case and like an $800 graphics card. Only spend the money where it matters, chat. Nah, just get her a Vive. Can you just use a Vive as a monitor? We're not going to accept less than total immersion. Well, again, if the budget is there, I would like to focus on internals. But if we do like ridiculous, like say for example, we hit 2K, then we could probably start getting into like aesthetics. Like, oh, let's get this case because it's fancy. But I want to make sure that she has a decent CPU and graphics card and a power supply that's not going to catch fire. That's my main concern right now. And, you know, a storage that isn't gonna corrupt in a month. Like my Kingston. Rip my Kingston. So sad. Had to reinstall everything. Yeah, like... like if we got to 2K or something, then we could start talking about like, oh, you know, what kind of case do we want and all that stuff. Yeah, SSD absolutely is a must these days. It's the sad part about getting an SSD is that once you have it, you're not gonna be able to go back. Yeah, M.2 is probably the best way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go. You got the right idea, Clown. But mainly I would be concerned about... Like, personally, I use an M2 and a standard hard disk for storage and games. Hey, I'm not Leech. I killed stuff. Yeah, NVMe is the way to go. I honestly, I don't have the room on my M.2. And honestly, I don't play games big enough that it really affects the loading time that much. Like, chat, what am I playing? RO is like 3 gigs. that ain't anything huge. And I don't know, Temtem's probably gonna be like 10. I'm making the assumption now. I doubt it though. Its case size doesn't matter. Nah, dude, like, okay, so, I have put RO on my SSD before, and it didn't really do much. Like, it didn't change the loading times much at all. And I think there's a reason for that. And if I told you guys the reason, I don't think you would believe me. So I tested this once, and my result was that when my frame rate was lower on the loading screen, I loaded slower because the game could only like load something every frame, like load like a resource every frame. So I was able to load so much faster with my frame rate higher. So I don't think any kind of storage device is going to get to that level. And the only way that you can really lower your RO loading substantially is by using a gray map, which would of course reduce the amount of resources that you need to load. Oh yeah, no, RO is like caveman game. I'm honestly really surprised that it's going on as long as it has. It's definitely past the shelf life, but that's the thing, like, if no other game comes in to take its, like, nothing else has come out to take the space that RO has. Nothing else is like RO. I don't know if they're ever gonna do, like, an isometric, you know, sort of thing. Like, Tree of Savior had potential, but that's the thing, it squandered it. It dropped the ball. I feel like if Tree of Savior was more successful, RO might have took a bigger hit. Yeah, no, Rose is at work today. Really? I'm not saying it's definitive. I'm just saying in my testing, I found that when I had lower frame rate, I actually loaded slower. There's probably some merit to getting faster storage, but I don't think you're gonna like notice it unless you're going from like a really bad hard drive to you'll definitely notice from hard drive to SSD, but SSD to like RAM disk, I don't think you'll notice. It is very possible. My computer is full of bottlenecks. Okay, but why doesn't someone copy RO? RO is only popular in Japan. That's not really true, though. Considering its age, you have to give RO some credit of how it's been able to retain its audience. And I think that mainly has to do with private servers. I think private servers do play a big role into that, since essentially it's like you could compare private servers in RO to custom game modes in something like Minecraft. It adds so much to the game, and even if you're not playing specifically like vanilla RO, you're still playing a flavor of RO. Like Ruby still plays RO, but he doesn't play RO anything like what would ever be intentional or designed by the developers in any way. He plays on a 255 like super high rate pre-re server, and everybody has instant cast, and you do like 300k with cold bolt. What's the background music? This is, let's see, Templatonic. You'll have to give me a second, I'm slow. I got frozed. Track number, let's have a look. This is number 138 in the ROST. Oh, can I get FCP to Mia? Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a really sad thing cooking. Honestly, gaming as a whole is kind of in a downturn. Aside from like indies are killing it. And it's sad to see like big companies like Bethesda mess up so royally and consistently and with such fervor and with such expediency. Like, they have never been more efficient at cocking it up. It is just the funniest thing to see. Yeah, I definitely want to give Final Fantasy another try. We might have like a B-side, what's it called? We might have like a B-side series where we play Final Fantasy XIV as a group, because I've tried playing that on my own and I wasn't a fan of it. I might enjoy it better with the group. Because I have heard like nothing but good things about Final Fantasy. Okay, guys at the front of the party, wait up, we got some stragglers. Wait the heck up, guys. Chill out. Stop right now, please. Anarchy Online is still running? Well, gosh, that might not have any rules at all. More of an online casino than an MMO? Yeah, that's in the Habbo. Like, Habbo Hotel is still going on, but that is literally just casinos. It's the only thing that... It's like the only way you can make money in that game. Yeah, I figure if we have like a defined group of players, although that might break the early game, it might make the whole like finding a party thing like a lot better. Cause my experience with FF14 is I wasn't a fan of the mob behavior, and I just kind of like didn't enjoy that part of it. I was like, man, that kind of sucks. Essentially, okay, so there's a very common thing in MMOs, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing is down to opinion, but I despise it, I hate it, I can't stand it, where monsters will turn invincible, turn around, and go back to their designated spawn areas that are arbitrarily placed by a developer. And I think that is the least immersive thing ever you could ever do. It is just a terrible thing, and honestly, it completely takes me out of the game. I hate it. I get it in newbie areas, but like, I don't understand why developers are so afraid to have their new monsters getting abused. Like, I get it, like, oh, we don't want someone pulling the whole map and kill. It's Porings. Why do you care? If someone pulls the whole map of Porings, oh well. That's cool. That's cool that you can do that. Hi, Juma. Oh no, I have a story about this actually. So I think those of you who played Tree of Savior are familiar with that system, because they definitely had it. Tree of Savior had a quest where you needed to pull monsters to a certain area to kill them, and the monsters would ignore you, turn around, turn invincible, and go back to their spawn point before they reach the area. So instead of having like 10 monsters to work with, there was only about 2 of them that could reach the area for you to kill them and get the quest reward. This was during beta, of course. This probably I didn't experience this the second time we played TOS. but I totally remember pulling a monster to that little like circle. It was like a little ritual thing, and then the monster turned around and went home, and it's like, why? Oh, okay, interesting. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, design level 1,000. I did play it recently too. We gave it another shot. I definitely think it's a lot better now than it was. But I again, unless you're really into it, we all just kind of floundered at the end game. And special thanks to Azura for being so freaking hospitable. I think TOS is better than it was at launch, Azura. I don't think... No, it's still bad. It's just better. It's better than it was literally at launch when there was 50 bots in every map. And you couldn't complete a quest because people were fighting over one mob, and it took like 5 minutes for things to spawn. Yeah, sure. Builds over here. Stat builds right here. Take a screenshot. Do what you need to do. The shadow gear is just like an infinity, and yeah, channel hoppers. Okay. Oh yeah, no, pay to win is definitely huge. Nova Refine and you want plus 21. Oof. Yeah, I definitely got that feeling from it. I kind of wish it was more like, why can't an MMO just be cosmetic? I don't understand. Like, cosmetics are the one thing that should have microtransactions. But in the same vein, like, I'm not saying that you should not be able to customize your character if you don't pay money. I just feel like it would be the best way to go about it. If you're gonna have microtransactions in your MMO, probably be better, because there are people like Mew who will absolutely trudge through your game without spending a dime. And those kind of players are really cool, because look how much Mew has affected our lives. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. And imagine if we were playing on Iroh. It'd be totally messed up, but not have anything. Big year ahead feel, like 1 new raid and 3 classes. Ah, yes, okay. That seems very corporate. Hey, I mean, it's for charity. You're allowed to be an obnoxious plugger for charity, right? Like that's something you can do. It's okay that it's a clickbait thumbnail. It's for charity. Save the Muse. Like Power Swing or Axe Boom? Yes, Axe Tornado is actually quite good. It's not... It's kind of limited right now. Again, there's a lot of builds that are like, it has everything it needs, but it needs an Edo Biolabs weapon. So this is a perfect example. Ignition Break build. Very good. Needs that Edo Biolabs weapon, and it becomes like 5 times better immediately. Same with Cart, or not Cart, but Axe Tornado. Yeah, then we get 17.2 and it gets like 10 times better again. And then Gravity gives it more of a cooldown because, you know. Edo Biolabs is an update that's coming out soon, and it gives us a bunch of new weapons. And these weapons are really goddamn good. Like, all of them are really, really good. And a lower headgear that's also really good too. I don't know if it's gonna beat our Temporal Mance though. because it combos with the Mantle of the Fallen. I don't know if it's gonna beat our Temporal Mance. All of them except the hey, it's good for a triangle shot bow. Anything good for... I honestly haven't checked on Warlock. See, that's the thing, I haven't looked in magic builds like in a month, because it's just like, what is the point of playing magic? I don't want to touch magic until we get mutated White Knights. It's so inconvenient to play magic. Right now, basically, Magic has no catch-all weapon cards. So if you want to play a Magic class, you basically need to play Red Robin, or what's it? Not Red Robin, but like Hot Potato weapon cards for every scenario, and they're not even that strong. So not only are you using weaker cards than physical classes, you have to switch them out every time you want to do different content, and it doesn't work on content that's diverse. For example, like Bio 5, you can't possibly get something that would cover for demons and demi-human. Oh yeah, and the accessory cards too. Every time you want to switch an element, you gotta switch your accessories. And I really, really hope that they get like, okay, so maybe not 20%, but wouldn't it be cool if there was an accessory card that was like 10 or 15% all elements, all element magic? Like, keep the 20% for the focused builds, but if you have if you're a mage that's using a lot of different kinds of builds, or not builds, but all different kinds of skills, you could do that and you don't have to switch your accessories every 5 minutes. It's such a pain, and it's like the worst slot to swap too. So you need like specifically side locked accessories, or else swapping them isn't going to be convenient at all. Why wouldn't they? That's like 10% more. Look, if you're doing Fortessa Pit and you need Ghost, you're gonna do the focused build. If you're a Warlock and you're using Comet, Crimson Rock, Jack Frost, Chain Lightning, you're probably gonna use the mixed ones. Combine all the cards into one? Well, you run into another problem there, Miyu. The problem with that is that you're making compound progression, and that's terrible for new players. Where it's like, if you want the new thing, you've got to do like 7 years worth of content. Whereas the idea, you want new players to catch up. That's what keeps the end game lively. You want to continuously make the game easier to get into, essentially. And I'm not saying that you need to tone the difficulty down, which is what a lot of MMOs run into. You need to make the grind less. That's something that you can sacrifice. Wait for the accessory. Yeah, but like, now people are going to need to farm all of those cards rather than just get the new one. Which I guess isn't like terrible, but I don't know how you would mix cards. I'd probably just be a new card, or like a special card that you have to get for doing instances or something. This is just theory crafting. This isn't like official in any way. Just sort of like, yeah, it would be neat. Like, I kind of wish Magic wasn't screwed over at every turn. Make it PVM exclusive. Ah, no, see, now we're getting into weird territory here. We're not Nova. We don't need to coddle the PvP community. We don't have a PvP community to coddle. The problem with that, when you coddle the PvP community with gear, then they get greedy, chat. Now they want you to customize skills for them, And now they want you to, like, oh, this class got a rework, not in PvP. And we're not talking about any particular server chat. Just saying the ramifications of what is possible if you coddle the PvP community too much. Yeah, it's kind of sad that bards are going to be legit. Like, okay, no, that's not sad. You know what's sad? The fact that Bolt GX is a relevant magic build in 2019, because magic is that bad that a Bolt GX is arguably around the same power level as many magic builds if you don't have to worry about elements. But every magic build has to worry about elements. Like, yeah, it can't hit holy monsters. Neither can any magic build except Comet and Soul Reaper. Form an FCP line. Let's see. Butterfly wing. I'm not used to clicking these. Like, every time I look for the butterfly wing, I'm like, what the hell am I looking for again? I have no idea. Why is Ifrit card so trash? It used to be special because it gave Earthquake, but it's not special anymore in that regard. Save it for whenever Super Novice gets job 200, and then you'll get like 100 attack with it. It's still trash, clown. You know what's gonna happen? Gravity's gonna put out gear with more crit, and you're gonna drop the card like a rock, because weapon cards are better than dumb, stupid, whatever gear. Like, most case scenarios, your weapon card is probably gonna be more valuable than your foot gear card. Twice a day and this whole month didn't get any. Yeah, that's the rub of it. If you're expecting anything, you're farming MVPs wrong. You can't go in wanting something. The game will be able to tell that you want something, and will make sure to bring you to your knees before you even get it. Can we please go one stream without king shaming Geneve? They like infinite space. Let them have their thing. Evans, can I get fighty? Thank you. Oh, you know what I should do, chat? Wait, get a second. I'm gonna... Honestly, Infinite Freonia is really the only card that it has desirability, and I'd like to argue that it's really not worth it, and you would probably be better off just using a weapon card, even if you don't crit all the time. Like, yeah, I know it's cool to crit all the time, but you have to keep in mind that you can still wear those cool Soul Destroyer daggers without 100% crit. And you're gonna do, like, 5 mil some of the, like, most of the time, and then the occasional time you're gonna have to push Soul Destroyer twice, and it's gonna... And you know what? I would rather push Soul Destroyer twice than run Infinite Space more than once. I would much rather. And the only reason it would matter for Bio 5 is because the AI is dumb and is like way too punishing. But see, now ECA is the way to go. If you get an Infinite Frioni, that's cool. You might also get a Gloom, or a Thana, or a Keel, or one of the Bio 5 MVPs. Yeah. Okay, wouldn't you... Wouldn't... Okay, why are you using Aramis in that? That's a Soul Destroyer dagger. You want Cross Impact, you don't use that. You're gonna use something else. Hybrid? What's CI cooldown? 0.7 seconds. Like, it has a cooldown, but it also does like 50 million damage, so it doesn't really matter. Can spam 2 SP every CI. You know what you could do? You know what you could also do? Dark Illusion and auto cast another Cross Impact. You can probably get like 3 Dark Illusions in between CIs, so you have about a 30 to 40% chance to get another CI in there, and I think that would be better than the 2 SDs. Look, if you're fully into, I would argue at this point, you're either fully into CI or you're fully into SD. I don't think the hybrid build is the way to go. You're either gonna go ranged, and you're better off doing that, or you're gonna go full melee, and then you're gonna want cross impact, and you're gonna want Dark Illusion, and your Dark Illusion cross impacts are gonna do way more than SD will ever do, because there's just so much more scaling with that skill. The whole idea of SD is that it's fast, it's efficient, and you just spam it. Whereas CI is like the kaboom, I killed you in one hit sort of thing. Else GX on Novaro? This depends how many weeks of WoW are you willing to do, because then you could get those sick RWC rings. What's gonna Numa you? CI is carpal tunnel friendly? Not with Dark Illusion. No. I won't rest until everyone's fingers are broken. Ah, here's a build with like some downtime. Here's to make it not downtime. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't. Illusion Booster is probably the best thing for you. It has way better enchants, and not with Dark Illusion. You can use Dark Illusion on GX to cast another Cross Impact at a 20% chance. And it doesn't have a cooldown, so you can spam it. If you have max delay, you just like Dark Illusion a bunch, and you could average about 1, and sometimes you'll get more. Sometimes you get like 3, and it's so much burst. Here's the argument though, chat. Okay, so you want a hybrid. I don't understand why that would ever be relevant. If something's gonna use Numa, it's already dead. If something is going to use Safety Wall, it's already dead. You hit it with CI, it's done. If something has Reflect, you hit it with Dark Claw. You ignore Reflect. If something has Defender, well, I don't... What has Defender? But honestly, I want to know what that mob is that you're fighting that has Defender. Hi, Romance. Randall? Edgar! Bro, I need to maximize my GX build to beat Atroce. Okay, here's the thing though. If it has Defender, it's Atroce, and you're gonna one-shot it anyway, because you're a GX. It doesn't matter. Like, what relevant thing are you fighting that has Defender? Like, maybe Randall, but he almost never gets a chance to use it. And even then, like, your Soul Destroyer goes from what? Oh, I don't know, 4 mil to like 500k? Oh, golly gosh, that's gonna take so long. Yes, yes, Evans, you are atrocious. What? The green aura doesn't matter. No. Yes, Evans. Please don't give us another Tanny, I swear. Alright, thank you. Yeah, no, Illusion Booster is probably the best way to go. Sorry, Nova is weird and you don't have like... Well, I guess, did they have Evolve last time? I'm pretty sure they do. It's probably the best equipment you're gonna get, but I don't know how grindy it is. Because Nova is definitely more of the, like... Oh no, see, we want the official grind. And honestly, like, gee, okay, this is the thing, like, yeah, okay. Green aura is definitely a thing. Doesn't matter. The mob's got 10 times tankier. GX does 20 times more damage now. It doesn't, like, this is not the law of equivalent exchange. And also, you have to keep in mind that MVPs have super low health. The only thing that might be relevant is if Thanatos keeps his green aura, which I don't think he will. If he does, then yeah, that's gonna be a thing, because you got a 4 billion HP MVP in Bloody Branches. That's gonna be a pain. Are we taking a break? Oh, okay. All MVPs should get X 1000% HP of damage. Y'all queue, please? Sure. I was gonna do some math and I forgot what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something. I was gonna calculate something. But I've forgotten what it was now. I should have written it down. I will say that once we get out of Biolabs, we're definitely switching out the sword, and we'll probably have to switch up a bunch of the other gear too. I am missing a luck blessing, which would give me more crit, but I do have like perfect luck enchants on this, basically, aside from the last enchant, which is meh. I do need luck boots, so this is a suboptimal set. It needs some optimization, but I'm not gonna put the time and money into it when we don't have the sword. You know, there's no point. Also, I have like meme builds to do, like Bolt GX, which are obviously way more important, and that's why I'm doing Fortessa dungeon to get more attack speed for my Bolt GX. Because I want to do a video on it, be like, oh look at GX just doing everything. And then I can make a video on the tank GX, and then I could do a video on the healing GX. What's the sword you're talking about? It's called the Volar, and basically it reduces the cooldown of Ignition Break by a full second. So right now we're at a 1.5 seconds with the Ignition Shadow Pendant. So right now we're doing Ignition Break every... See, over the course of 10 seconds we're doing it like... math... Oh, right, that's what I wanted to calculate. Okay, I'm writing it down this time. After this run, we're taking a small break, and I'm going to calculate how much better Arcade gets with each of the new gears that it's going to get. Because it's going to be so much better. It's going to go up so much. Arcade better calcs. I'm writing it down. 4% 10 seconds? Yeah. Is it 7? 7 over 10 seconds? I don't know. This is why we're gonna calculate it. Just need to catch up with the party here. Is that a support, Jenny? Yes. What else are you going to use genetic for? We need FCP here. And that's only because Lunar doesn't sell protection scrolls like Cairo does, which I would like. Yes, of course it's Miyu. Miyu's always out for our best interests in mind. Yes, exclamation mark Miyu, everybody. Come on, she hasn't played with effects on in like 10 years. If anyone deserves it, it's Miyu. Give me her slash effect back. All right. Everybody take 5. Everybody take 5. We're calculating. We're doing some math right now. Okay, so right now, so Ignition Break has a 2-second cooldown, which means 2 seconds. That means we get 5. We get 5 per second, or 5 in 10 seconds. This is just the easiest way to calculate it. So with the Ignition Shadow Earring at +9, you're getting another ½ second off. This allows you to go from 10, or go from 5 to, let's see. This is gonna get you to 6.6. 6.666 repeating per 10 seconds. So, in a sense, going from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds makes your RK technically increases your DPS by, let's do the math here, 20%. We get the sword. This is gonna get us to 10 ignition breaks in 10 seconds. No, it's actually more. Since we're reducing it by a whole second, we'll have ½ a second. That means we'll be able to do 20 ignition breaks in 10 seconds. This is going to increase our ignition break DPS from 6.66 to 20. So let's do the math on that. That's going to increase it by 333%, chat. That is a huge bonus. That is a lot of DPS. $20 times a second. Now, no. We're not done yet. We're not done. Or 20 times in 10 seconds. We're not done. We're not done. 2 automatic modules will get us to no cooldown. So that is gonna increase our damage once again. We'll be able to do, depending on your ping, you'll be able to do an ignition break probably every 0.14 seconds, depending on your ping again, and your attack speed. But I'm just gonna do the attack speed formula. It's the easiest way to go about it. Ping and cast time, all that, yeah. So that is 7 times. That's like 7.14. We do that times that by 10, which means we're doing 71 ignition breaks in 10 seconds. This increases our DPS once again. Keep in mind, right now, we're doing 6 a second. We're doing 6.5 a second. We get the sword, it goes up to 20. That's a 300% damage increase. We go to 70 from 20, we're increasing it again by 3 times. 3.5. The only issue is that we're gonna have to switch our sword out. Varos is at 10%? Alright, I'll go do that. Oh no, wait, I have a pet. No, never mind, I don't care. Oh wait, the pet isn't on this character. There we go. Well, see, Lunar does this thing where, like, if he can implement it easily, he's gonna. So sometimes we just get content out of order. Because he's just like, you know what? I didn't do all the 200 maps. Who's gonna stop me? You? Nah, not likely. Turn back to RK. So as you can see, this build is definitely missing its piece de resistance. And we're gonna see a huge damage increase from the Volar sword, and then we're gonna see another gigantic increase from the automatic 17.2 gear. Then it becomes the issue of how the heck are we getting all that crit? We might have to go to Luck Temporal Man. We might have we'll cross that road when we get there. Definitely is interesting. 17.2 stuff looks really, really good. New World Foods? Yeah, we might have to do that too. We'll have to get creative, is what I'm saying. We don't have to get creative yet, but Critical Shadow Armor and Blitz Shadow Shield is 20 crits? Is it really? Illusion Wing, let's do critical. That's 20 crit right there. Bruh. Creator Flammel is a good crit. Now you're getting up there. Now you're getting into, like, let's do infinite space, guys. Let's do infinite space to get the crit we need. We're reaching that territory that we don't want to reach. I definitely think we can do 200 crit without sacrificing that much. RK Saren card. Also, okay, so this is not optimized. This isn't doing anything for me. And I don't think... Oh, hold on, let me take this off. Yeah, no, Ignition Break doesn't have any aftercast delay. So you're just going to be able to spam it. Without any investment in that. Let's identify our haul here. Alright, got a bunch of blade catars, bunch of chilling canes, books. Lunar gonna buff Fortessa 3 soon. I mean... Aftercast, yes it does. Pardon me. All Warlock skills have aftercast delay. I honestly, I wish... Are you a baby class Allegro? Oh, okay, so that explains why your sword is shorter. I was like, man, his sword is smaller than mine. No, we're just taking a small break, Digi. Just, I should actually go back. I should go back to the... If anyone else wants to hop in the party, we'll probably do some more. I just wanted to... Just come to the bridge at Mun. Hey, if we're not gonna compare swords on the stream, when will we ever have a chance to compare swords? But yeah, Ignition Break has no aftercast delay, so you're just gonna be able to spam it. The reason I got ACD is so that I can use Wind Cutter. Look, if we don't compare, when I'm finally big enough to go to TwitchCon, if we don't compare sword sizes at TwitchCon, I'm gonna be really upset with this community. Although it's kind of hard to be upset with this community after all we've done for Miyu. Because it looks better without the mount. And there's no benefit to the mount aside from speed and weight. And better size modifiers with the spear, but I'm not using a spear! Just get level 10! This man actually did all he did. That's another 9 crit we're missing out on, chat. But yeah, no, you guys are insane with the Miyu. With the Miyu donations. I absolutely am beside myself. Woo. Ah, yeah, no, that's probably the best way to go about it. I'm like totally missing out in there. I gotta get myself another pair of those. I've got to hit up some more pit parties. I definitely don't do enough of those. And apparently this is a bunch of crit. Yeah, it is too. Bruh, I totally have Blitz too. Why am I not using that? Blitz shoes and... Do I not have a shield? I can really only use Blitz because of Thana? Well, then I'm gonna. Oh, okay, it needs to be the shield. I think I have the shield over on GX. Let me go check. Oh no, I could still king shame the crap out of you guys. Just, I really respect what you guys have done for me. What we have done for me. You know? God Celeste, are you talking about that sounds absolutely like a J-Arrow gear. I don't want to make sure you're not talking about a J-Arrow gear. Oh no, I guess I don't have the Blitz Shield. Why wouldn't I have the Blitz Shield? Seems like something I'd have. But no, it looks like I got everything but the shield. Let me check my Shadow Gear storage. Blitz weapon. I guess I could just make some of these. Yeah, but then I wouldn't get a chance to use all my Shadow-icons. And my Bagwise. Alright, where's the... There they are. Shadow Earring. Shadow Shield, there we go. Let's see how many we can get. Let's weapon. I'll probably even have more Bagwise in this storage. Yes, I do. We is gonna be rising, gang. How do you get blue aura without being 99? That is the aura used to represent that you are a 1x character on Shining Moon. It is not an official 99 aura, it's just like the best looking aura that we found, so that's what we used. That's kind of like your reward, your status symbol for saying, hey, I did my leveling at 1x. Yeah, because with the extra shields, I'm gonna be able to Nova refine them. Aw, sad day. What refine do I need? Technically 10, yes, so... do I have any hammers? Let's try our luck. Oh god, there's lots. Where's a +4? Right. Call upon the spirit of Nova Refines. Hey, there's the +7. I'm gonna use that for now. I'll get it to +10 later. Anybody else want in the RK Goon Squad party? You're in a party. You're in a party, sir. Cannot invite you. How many players currently on? 647. Oh yeah, look at that crit, chat. Easy game. What map is that? This is Atmun. Atmun, go to the right, and I will invite anyone who gets in here, whether you want to be in the party or not. It's not at GoMon, just type in at Mon and you'll go. See, chat, if I was rich, I would be the worst troll ever. Because what I would do is I would get the money for Miu's donation and buy a Mac. And everybody gets mad, and then just like, nah, just kidding, there's a real computer too. A Mac laptop, bruh. Can we get that like cheese grater Mac Pro? It literally looks like a cheese grater, chat. Alright, everybody get inside the dungeon. We'll meet up in here. Why would you buy a McDonald's with Miu's money? Because I don't play on IRO. I don't have to skip a McDonald's. I'm chilling. And yeah, that is a pretty common thing on IRO. When you talk bad about the microtransactions, they just tell you to skip a McDonald's, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Just skip a McDonald's. No one's that poor. Hey, awesome, Dread. That's awesome. Great. I'm glad you're having fun. Evans, I need Piety. Oh no, I have Piety. Never mind. Just skip your lunch. Yeah, exactly. Just skip a lunch. When in reality, it's like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have microtransactions that like make a two-class system happen in your server. Hey, I'm glad you're still working at it, Romance. I'm slow. So what the heck happened to my attack speed? Oh, it's probably because I'm slow. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're not going to be playing RO tomorrow. We'll probably be finishing up Shantae Risky's Curse tomorrow. Followed by, I don't know when, but Rosa is going to start having Sundays off. So we might like download Final Fantasy and try to play that together. I'll try to get like a full party together, not just Rosa and I. I think it would be cool if we could get like, you know, tank, healer, magic, DP, and physical class. That way we get like a little taste of everything. Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. Crystal Data Center? What the heck is that? Now obviously, well, I mean, if you're an EU, you could just go to the other server. Or unless they've got like a... Oh, that's the name of the mega server? Oh, weird. Well, I don't know the specifics, but it's definitely something I'd like to give another shot, because I definitely think that game deserves it. It's definitely one of the better MMOs right now, especially in regards to, like, pay to win. Since, you know, they use the subscription model, which is obviously a whole lot better for not being pay to win. Make a server with a server in it you can play across server. Oh my god. Yes, Tree Savior does still exist. Ask Azura all about it. Can I get Piety? Oh, never mind, I did. It's because I needed Piety. That you play on when you play within a cluster? Interesting. Oh, okay. That's again. I'm very uninformed about Final Fantasy stuff, but yes, there is a skill and stat resetter, and you can uncard at any time. There is no. I don't think there's any permanent mistakes you can make on Shining Moon that would like ruin your character. Now that double attack crits, you can't even like make a GX too high job level. Okay, but that's on you. Like you have a choice in refining, and it's up to you to do the safe method. You have a guide for AB DPS? Do I? I actually don't remember. I think I did an Adoramus video. Perfect time to go check one balance on YouTube. Give me 1 second, chat, and I'll... Oh, I also need more Luxanima runes, so... But it's a double trip. Video search. Let's see. Moon. Did I do? Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I didn't because I had a whole build set up. I think I might have showcased it in the Ian Beck. No, that was a Warlock. Why do I remember so vividly playing Adoramus AV? And yet, it's not in any video. Huh. Well, I do have an alternative. Here is a link to a Google document that is a completely interactive, Oh, okay, it was in the Grinded Talk, so it's probably in the Elements video. It's like, hey, it would be cool if this AV could hit holy monsters, but nope. But yeah, that's a completely interactive document that basically links to all of the gear. Do failed manuals? Yes, they do, Romance. You generally, like, the main strategy is to just, like, save up a bunch, pop a manual, and then turn them all in at the same time. Alex, no. Not doing that. Mia, you said you had gold, right? Could I have a few dozen just to make some Luxanimus? I don't need that many, just like 20 or so. Adoramus autocasts. Oh my god. Yeah, multiples of 3. I think I have 2 on me. Somewhere. Oh my god, that's way too much for you, but thank you. What is it called? The drop thingy. Oh, why am I blanking on this? It's the most common thing. I forget what it's called. Light granular. Yes, thank you. Alright, now I'm gonna need more runes. Well, I didn't need them, I just totally forgot what they were called. Go house. Or no, I guess I'm not in. No, okay, I'm in the unbalanced guild. I've got to get my characters out of this guild and into the meme team, but the meme team is really full. No, it'd be like 20. There we go. That'll do for now. Time to use these points, because why not? Alright, Miu's gonna be back as soon as possible. I'm gonna... Can I make any more runes? Let's have a look. Mainly fighting spirit and stuff. Do I have any Organ Tooths? I don't think so. What about blue hair? Blue hair. Claw of Desert Wolf. No. Well, could certainly fix that. Highlight only mode. Ah, you ruined it. You ruined it, Evans. Not Evans. Chuma, you ruined it. You're downgraded. Yeah, I'm demoting you to Evans because you ruined it. You've been demoted. Let's see. Go to Ice Cave. Evans, don't get lippy. I'll demote you to... man, I don't know who's below Evans. But you don't want to get demoted again, Evans. It's a bad time. Alright, that should be enough claws. Oh my god, seriously. The messages. Time to learn King's Grace. Oh no. Oh no. That's definitely how you get demoted, dude. It's over, man. Right. I gotta get Elder Branches out. Aw, wagon, come on. Yeah, you can even edit emotes if you have enough points. Unfortunately, almost none of the edits work. So, you get like this stuff. Why strength though instead of luck or ints? Cause I'm not optimized yet. That's why. Also background, jeez, your name is hard to read today. Is it because the like redeem my message is darker? I think that's what it is. Yeah, that is a really hard name to read. The gag reindeer. No, I mean it's R.O. Lude. What is my oh man. Honestly, Perry, I couldn't say at this point. Conceptually, gameplay-wise, or just in general, because like, there's different answers for all of those. Jeez, how many points do you guys have? What the heck? For those of you watching on YouTube, Twitch has this thing where you can spend a certain amount of points to highlight your message, and everyone's doing it all in a row, and it's really silly. All right, a little on serious for zero runes, but we'll get those later. Not worried about it too much. I am kind of worried about these daggers though. And what are these shoes? How did I get blue shoes? Hard champion. Oh, okay. It probably dropped from the wolf. Chanting. That's no good either. No. SP. Ugh. Kind of meme build is this? It's not a meme build, it's just an arcade that isn't quite viable yet. Basically, the build needs a certain thing and it doesn't have a certain thing yet, but that's not gonna stop me, chat. I'm gonna play it anyway. It's an almost arcade build, yeah. Oh, you know what? While Miyu's gone, let's grab our shadow enchant boxes and try to enchant our GX stuff. Nice. The enchants are meh, but good job. Oh, that's mine. That's funny. Thank you. Man, that probably saved me a huge headache later on, where I would have been like, where the hell is my bolt crusher? It's okay, it's not going to be that relevant for very long anyway. Oh, right. I thought they were just showing me like, hey, look, I plus 14 this. And I was like, oh, good job, way to go. Turns out, chat, dropping your items in town is not a good idea. It's not that GX sucks. It's like really not fun for me. Like the build is so strong that you don't even have to try, and I don't like not trying. I like to try hard for my builds, and I like to do weird things that not everybody's doing. To heck with this you know, I mean, it's not like I couldn't have gotten another one, chat. It would have been way sadder if I dropped a +14 on Nova though. That's like real money on the table. Alright, so we've got some shadow enchant boxes. Let's try for some enchantments. Why don't we? Let me get rid of this boy. So basically we're trying for attack speed %. Nothing else will do. Critical attack, flee, attack speed. Attack speed 1 is nice, but I'm looking for the percentage. Why aren't you playing Super Novice? Because Gravity hates it. And has made well damn sure. There's an attack speed one that's not high enough. Yeah, of course. Ah, there we go. There's a 4%. Oh, that's so much attack speed. So much attack speed. Even on the unoptimal 4%, they're still getting a ton of attack speed from that. Just because... Oh, another 4%. Look at that. Boom. 180. We're missing an Almighty, but... And actually, I could get a delay after attack. Well, you don't have to imagine on Niflheim magic can crit. In fact, all skills crit on Niflheim. It's a more of a custom server, but if you ever wanted to experience how the gear would work out, or how like gear progression would work out with just everything on, Niflheim has items from J-Arrow, K-Arrow, I-Arrow, and it has custom features like a skill system or a soul system, and everything crits. So as a result, pretty much everybody just used temporal luck boots instead of strength or int. Everyone just uses luck. Oh, it doesn't make skills not miss? K-Arrow Spy hates genetic. Dude, I'm pretty sure K-Arrow just has like... just a vendetta. Imagine making a skill like 12 years ago and still being mad about it. Wait, how long ago was 2008? Yeah, 11. About there. No, that's not when... that's when Renewal came out. How long ago was Acid Demo made? God, that's gotta be at least 15. Oh, I'm old, chat. Oh, I'm really old. Was it? Oh, yeah. Enriched. 184. Let's grab the other Almighty. And chat, I think this will give you a good idea what kind of video we're doing this week for the YouTubes. It might be a Bolt GX video. Anyway, grab another Almighty. Save me a must-have item for a GX build. We're up to 186, and this is without foods. Oh, we gotta grab some Almighties too. They're not in my storage yet. Why did gravity let it happen? The wheel was a mistake. Is there no? There's no list for the arcade gear yet. I'm not gonna make that list until it's viable. But the general gist of it, again, we'll get there. It's generally, I just wouldn't recommend doing it until it's ready. It's doable, but we're talking about a class that's about to get a 300% damage increase, essentially. I'm gonna wait for the 300%. 189. Cold Bolt. Got our Cold Bolt scrolls. Oh yeah, this is also why Mia needs a new computer. So chat. I explained this yesterday, but for those of you who weren't here yesterday, because we're using 2 elemental swords, we use a Cold Bolt scroll, and the way elemental sword works is it auto casts Cold Bolt, and then it has an effect where when you use Cold Bolt, it automatically uses Firebolt, and when you use Hi Ruby, when you use Firebolt, it automatically uses Lightning Bolt, and when you use Lightning Bolt, it automatically uses Earth Spike. But because we have 2 swords, we're using a Cold Bolt scroll, and then we're using 2 Firebolts because we're wearing 2 swords. Because we're wearing 2 swords, we're now using 2 Lightning Bolts for each one of those Firebolts. So now we're at 4 Lightning Bolts, and now we're doing 2 Earth Spikes for each one of those. So you'll see the difference here. The easiest way to showcase it is, notice how there's just 1 Earth Spike here, chat. Like, look at the peaks of the Earth Spike. Just 1. And then we put on the other sword, and look how many Earth Spikes there are. They're just everywhere. What about RM with this? I don't know if that would really make a difference. I think that the elemental boots are probably the best because it gives you a bunch of attack speed. It gives you this isn't what's it called? This effect isn't really necessary, but magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, magic damage, bolt damage. The effect is like an auto attack effect. It's not that great though. It doesn't happen very often, and when it does, it doesn't really make that huge of a difference on the damage. Still haven't got it, and still haven't got it to proc. Oh no, RM wouldn't matter at all. RM would. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here the proc happened. So now we've got another extra 70 int, and we're doing like 76k instead of 63. If you were to use the lightning scroll, you'd only use 2. Because you have to have the chain to make the earth spikes happen. If you just use lightning bolt, you're going to use 1 lightning bolt, and then each sword is going to cast an earth spike. So the best one is the cold bolt scroll. And other than that, like, honestly, all we need at this point is attack speed. I'd still well, I mean, we could try RM. Let's see if I've got int boots around here somewhere. Here's a runaway magic. Oh, well, that actually gave me attack speed. Ah, because I got attack speed and enchant on it. Okay. I wonder how often that's gonna proc RM. Pretty consistently, honestly. Is the damage? The damage is pretty good. No, I'm pretty sure it's 100% uptime. Absolutely. Like, if we're spamming at max speed, like, there's RM already. Yeah, we're doing like 15 spells. It will make you do— No, okay, so that's the joy of scrolls, using scrolls for DPS. Scrolls don't cost SP. We can run out of SP and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because we're a GX, it doesn't matter. We can do anything. I'm honestly wondering what the best card would be for footgear on this class. Lenny Crolls. Yeah, I know. It costs like— it's like 4K a scroll. I did the math yesterday. Basically, so we go to the market, right? Just casually— nothing matters. Not even walls matter when you're GX. Just walk right up them. Okay? Look, see? Boom. Doesn't matter. You're GX. Talk to this guy. This guy sells us scroll packages. Each one of these gives us 5 scrolls. And basically, essentially comes out to about— you get somewhere around 50 cold bolts. Oh no, I already have plenty. I have plenty, and I definitely will. This thing is actually a really cheap way to get cold bolt scrolls. Otherwise, you're gonna be farming in what's it called? Turtle Dungeon forever. Yeah, who cares? You're GX, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Runaway magic doesn't matter. Yeah, I think the second best way to get Cold Bolt Scrolls is probably going to be farming in Turtle Dungeon if you simply just don't have the Zenny. Yeah, it's a slightly more expensive, yeah. Ooh, yeah, you're right. I could do that. Oh my god. Wait, can you get attack speed enchant on a fog accessory? Using trash elemental shoes like a dirty shadow chaser. Insignia can get delay after attack. Well then. What is the best way to plus 11 a weapon on Shining? That's a good question. I have a link in my Twitter about it. It honestly depends on the scenario, what time of day it is. And I don't mean like the time of day, I mean like, is it an event? Is it not an event right now? All of these things matter. Let me pull up the tweet for you. Generally, most people will do +8 refine ticket and then use blacksmith blessings to— why though? Okay, I guess I'll just try it out. Right, remind me to give this back to you, 16. All right, put a Mavka card in there. So obviously, we would want Expert Archer for the attack speed. Attack speed is super important for the build, so obviously we want that. Let's see, how's the difference? The Tell Relay, let's get buffs. Okay, there's the RM. What are we doing, like 68? 66? Wait, am I piercing? I am, okay. You can autocast too? Yeah, if I wanted to. Wouldn't want to, though. It's a lot worse when you autocast it, just because it doesn't happen very often. You're much better off just using scrolls. And yeah, that uptime is ridiculous, dude. And it's Divine Power, that's... yeah, no. That's an extra 15% right there. We'll be able to get attack speed on it, which is going to increase our attack speed quite a bit. And then the main thing we need to do is get attack speed percent on this, and attack speed percent on every single one of our magic shadow gears. Oh god. So terrible. Oh, you can't get attack speed on Signia? Huh. 17.2 there, the enchant the buff spells on the same some equip. Why would you choose M attack over attack? Why not? No! Honestly, I just did it for fun. This is not... you were way better off getting an attack build for GX. I just needed to make the point that GX is so ridiculous that it can do everything. Not just anything, it can do everything. Just when you thought GX was getting a little overpowered with physical and ranged builds, no. It's got a magic build too. And with the cards that we've got like 250% extra damage on our bolts. The main thing is that I wish there was more things to buff Earth Spike, but there just isn't. Can it apply every buff and heal itself too? We'll get there, Hem. We'll get there. Am I better off with the Shadow Chaser skill module that boosts all elements? Probably. Healing is for people who let things last long enough to do damage. That's a good point. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna burb and get some water. I don't know where Miu went, but rip Miu. This is because you guys didn't donate enough. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. You guys did plenty. I'm really impressed. Anyway. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water, and when I get back... oh, Miu's back! Okay, so when we get back, we'll do some more Fortessa Dungeon. See you guys then. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get some water. Alright, I return. What's this about a winter boss? Ah, okay. Yee! I'm hype. It has? Yeah, I know. Miyu is gonna have a better computer than anybody here. But if anyone deserves it, it's Miyu. Oh, you know what, chat? I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Go figure. There we go. Why did it turn me into an archer? Oh well. Gonna end with a streaming? Nah, dude, she's gonna end with like a data research, like what's it called? What are they? Like AI computer. Like 900 is already a pretty decent streaming rig. Can I burp? I can. Not on command, though. Yes, I am using the Professor Stones. Dual RTX 2080, bruh. At that point, I'd worry if Miu's house has enough electricity for that. I'll get more. SP is temporary. What? What are you talking about, Mewtwo? Try to search but can't find it. How do you link an item? Okay, so make sure your chat's open. Make sure your chat is open. You want to shift and left click, and then you'll be able to link the item. Yeah, we'll adjust our we'll adjust what we make depending on how much money we get. And I'll you know, with everybody's help, we'll get like a very stable rig for her. Merry Christmas! Why Frontera though? Oh, do I get to keep the bow? Apparently. Hey, what gives? You can't just take my gear off like that. Rip. I have to put my gear on normally, chat. It's clearly a fate worse than death. Or blitz. What's the best boots for GX? Depends on the build. I find that Dex boots are probably best for a Soul Destroyer build, whereas Luck boots are probably going to be best for a Cross Impact build. Sorry to hit you with the "it depends," but unfortunately, that's how a lot of our questions go. There we go, we're geared back up. And the int one for Bolter. What a chance on it? Probably Bear's Might and attack speed or range damage. Range damage for the Soul Destroyer build and attack speed for the CI. Yeah, I tried that. Not on Helheim. I'm pretty sure it's nerfed on Niflheim, but on Helheim it doesn't drop. GTP card has not dropped on Cairo for a while, so we've copied that and it doesn't drop. So what's the DPS on the new RM Volt GX? Well, I don't mind going. We still need attack speed. Keep in mind, cooking. We still need the attack speed. But let's go have another peek at it. Because I only have to like bring one gear over. Class level up as your first 1X character. GX. Yeah, or your favorite class, whatever you feel like playing. AB is also a good option since you can party up with someone else. All right, let me turn effects off. Because I don't want to... Miu, be careful. Miu, you got your effects off, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, let's see the DPS. There's an RM proc. Looks to be about 2.5 mil DPS. 2.6. 2.7. Seems to be around 2.5. We could probably hit like 3.5, maybe even 5 mil if we had max attack speed, which is why I want it so badly. And the reason why I turn effects off is because that would literally actually slow down the build because it's so much effects. It like actually likes the game. Even when, yeah, but it will be better than what it is right now. Go do world boss. Hearts? No, I'm pretty sure scrolls don't have a heart animation. At least they shouldn't. Like, it's going pretty fast already. It leads me to believe that it's not a heart animation. No cooking, it doesn't. It still does on Niflheim, but yeah. GX even stole the magic DPS roles? Yes, they did. EDP bolts, let's go, boys! Alright, let's go back to Arcade. 16, you want your insignia back? Should I mail it to you? They're literally a better ninja. In every way. It's really sad to see, but yeah. Why Magic GX? To prove a point. It's not the best build to the class. It's not even the best magic build in the game. But because I can. And why not? It is pretty decent in Pit, yeah. And you reach 2 million DPS, it's not a meme anymore. We're talking about GX builds. 2 million DPS is not... Like, you should be doing 2 million per hit, not per second. Know what I mean? It's definitely not the best way to build a GX, but if you absolutely must play GX, you can do all three. You can do melee, you can do ranged, and you can do magic as well now. And we'll see how the DPS is once I get the attack speed on it. I do have some shadow enchants to do. Other than that, I think we're good to go. DPS should SDGX get without MVP cards? I have no idea. But definitely more than most classes. Anyway, I haven't heard back from 16, so... 16, if you want your insignia back, just PM me on Discord. You know how to reach me. Yeah, the ACD is what you really need for... I could do that, you're right. Alright, so anyone in for some more Fortessa? Come on over to the Atmon Bridge if you are. If not, it's okay. We got Jenny, so you don't have to worry about Strip. I'll see more arcades. No, it's not a VIP room. It's just a custom warp that Lunar made for us like a while back. Basically, Lunar used to make guild towns for people, and then he was like, wow, this was a terrible idea. I need to automate this process. So it's a legacy guild base that has a unique warp. And it's Atmon. Why not ride a dragon? Because I like RK's looks without the dragon, and we can get the movement speed from Old Puddings. Oh man, HD Riticon. You ought to get Choco Pet plus 9. That's honestly... I'm not too worried about the crit yet. When we have to switch to the Solar, then yes, we're gonna have to worry about crit. Or the Volar. It's not Solar, it's Volar. We're gonna lose some crit when we switch to the Volar, and we're also gonna lose some crit when we have to switch off the Luxutam. Bootleg Yoshi. All right, is this everybody that's here, or does no one else want? Because we could do something else if no one wants to do it. Like I got enough almighties. I'm good. Oh, Discord. Okay. Sorry, 16. Is that your GX damage without MVP card, 16? Yeah, no, we're not doing pit, we're doing dungeon. So, 16 just sent me this picture. Apparently this is his GX damage, which is 91 million DPS. Not sure how many MVP cards he's... And that's with no MVP cards, he said. No MVP cards, 91 mil. And that's on a dummy with no elemental advantage. Oh, with? Okay, so it's with MVP cards. Non-existent, boring. Oh, okay, that's with MVP cards. Without MVP cards, what is that, like? I don't know. I could probably reach like 50 mil, maybe? But yeah, no. That's the kind of DPS we're doing. I don't know. I'm just saying, like... that's with MVP cards. 91 million DPS. That's what kind of thing we're doing. Yeah, I think we might switch gears. Maybe we'll do some instances to wrap up the stream. What do you think, Miyu? Apparently, WoW is like actually active on Niflheim. I like legitimately. Okay, this shows how much I care about PvP. I like legitimately don't know when WoW is on Shining Moon at all. I have no idea. I don't know when it happens, and I don't care. I'm not sure, Mew, but I should probably do a fog. But well, I mean, hey, if we sit around, if we gotta sit around for 10 minutes. Nobody expects the WoW Inquisition. It's mainly an issue with renewal WoW. Alright, see you later, Fatal. I'm bringing the GX back. We're playing GX, chat. We're doing some instances, and we're doing them with the Volt GX. You're bringing the pre-rework GX DPS also? Ah, yeah, that's right. That's what you would be able to do, this pre-rework too. Ooh, oh yeah, no, I get plenty of attack speed with Mega buffs. Trying to think what would be a good... oh, I need more Cobalt Scrolls. Let's go get those. Cold bolt. I need more than that too. Oh, yeah, no, I got like 500 level 3s. What an awful game. It's okay cooking. There's only like, how many more days till Temtem? I'm gonna announce it again. On the 21st, a game called Temtem is coming out, and we are absolutely playing it on stream. I think OGH is too long. I don't think we'd be able to do it without like 1,000 scrolls. So what's a shorter instance we could do? Face Worm? Let's run a fog. If we get stuck 10 minutes with the boss, that's okay. It means I get to spend 10 minutes with my chat. Oh, also, this will be a good example of how much damage we're doing on Holy and Shadow monsters. Enough. This is a neutral though. Music? Thanks. Oh, crap. How dare you bolt me? Where's the first room? Never mind. Let us never forget that Room of Consciousness is after the last room. Also, last room is not a short instance, Mia. That boss has way too much health. What, two-shotting him? That's not bad. This is going to fog. Look, they have the same health though. The only difference is that Fog is like, oh, you didn't bring a GX? I guess you're waiting for 10 minutes. Like, that's not DPS that I need to do. That's DPS that I'm just sitting out for. I'm not using scrolls during those 10 minutes. And we're also comparing a neutral boss versus like what is 2, like Shadow? What level of Shadow is she? I forgot. Does it matter? She's Shadow. That should tell you enough. Honestly, like, I like the idea of the boss here. They just totally like ruined it They just totally blew it with the execution. Like, oh cool, a boss that goes, you know, has mechanics and you have to like dodge stuff. That's cool. Why is it an arbitrary time that has no input, like no bearing on the player's input at all? Oh no! The Dark Knights are Shadow 4. Oh no! Oh, I'm not doing a lot of damage to them. Batman is immune to the Bolt GX. Any Thanatos dungeon, or just run Horseway Factory daily. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, Mew. I'm getting paused. Oh, it might also be MDF. What element, or what race are they? I might not be piercing them. That's right. Okay, hold on. Let me get my scouter out. Okay, so these are demi-human. Now I two-shot them. Ah. 30-minute boss incoming. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm all about it. What race are you? Okay, you're undead. Demon, brute. Okay, no, that, yeah, this does work on them. Oh yeah, no, that's way more damage. Jeez, they have a ton of MDF. I can have to redo food soon. There you go. No, you don't have to kill the boss in HDF. I'd also like to bring attention to the fact that, what's it called? I am out of SP at this point, chat. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out of SP. It doesn't matter. I'm a GX. SP is what? It's just the social construct that keeps us down. Oh no! Okay, I got like I died from the Grand Cross, but I still got like 70% of his health down with a Bolt GX. Come on, chat, that's pretty damn good. Alright, so now this is completely random. This could be anywhere from 3 to 10 minutes, and there is literally no reason. No reason of why it would be any shorter or longer. Mechanics, exactly, yeah. Oh well. Like, imagine, chat, if every time you got hit by a fire, the time would go up. That would be cool. But nah, that's not what happened. That's not what they did. You just wait until the things come up, and then you hit them again. So how's chat doing? How you guys? How is everybody? How's your weekend? Everybody hyped for Temtem? I am super hyped for Temtem. We can't just balance things. The best dodge. Like, okay, so imagine if it like started at 3 minutes and every time you got hit with a fire, it went up by a minute, up to a max of 10. And that's assuming that this like 3 minute to 10 minute time is acceptable in any way. Because it's not. It's not acceptable. Did you find the secret spot, Mew? Oh, okay. That's right, yeah, you do have a barrier. Or, okay, so here's an even better idea, chat. What if, instead of based on arbitrary time limits, it's how many walls you dodge? And you can increase the instance's difficulty by calling more walls. Then you have more things to dodge at once, and obviously you'd have to buff the walls because they don't do nearly enough damage. What if we just added a bunch of earthquakes? No, cooking. You gotta go better than that. Not just earthquakes. Script insta-kill earthquakes that you can't see out of the screen. And when you walk into the screen, they're gone. And you don't see them, but they still insta-kill you. The absolute brain of gravity, my goodness. While he max pains the entire time. Yeah, no, they're not regular earthquakes. They are insta-kill earthquakes. And no amount, even if you're completely immune to neutral, they just kill you instantly. There's no way to avoid it. And the worst part is that because of the way RO draws effects, the warning signs that an earthquake is going to happen doesn't appear when you walk into a new area that you haven't loaded previously. So it could look like this area is safe, you walk over there, and then you die to earthquake. It's honestly one of my favorite mechanics that Gravity's ever done. If you couldn't tell, chat's being sarcastic. Very sarcastic. there any like what's a good boss mechanic that they do? Let's have Tetra that covers the... Okay, no, here's an example of good mechanics. Fenrir, when she's not bugged, like she is on Shining Moon right now. Fenrir, not bugged, and assuming that you don't do kill her in an instant. Fenrir, I think, has good mechanics. Because you can... Oh yeah, no, that too. That is good mechanics too. I think Fenrir is a good example though, because you have 3 skills. Comet you need to avoid. And Tetra you need to line of sight. And then with Earthgrave, not Earthgrave, Earth thingy, you need to dodge. You need to look out. The only issue is that the sprites aren't indicative, Earthstrain, yes, thank you. The sprites aren't indicative of player direction, so there are some cases where you're not quite sure which way Fenrir is facing. And I think the solution would be to give Fenrir a sprite like a player. And that way you can see exactly which way she's facing. Because Earthstrain is a weird skill, and it doesn't really work well with diagonals. So you have no idea which way it's actually gonna go. So, unless you do, and then you can act accordingly. You can like set this. Oh man, are we getting a 10-minute one? It's been a while. Oh man. Gosh, One Balance, I wonder why you don't run Fog and stream. That's a good question. Demon God is kind of just HP sponges, isn't it? I guess the Nidhogg, or not Nidhogger, Misspell Skull is like the only boss that has mechanics where you need to like, oh, here we go. Oh, chat. Oh, we're ready to fight again. Oh, no. To make sure I got all my buffs on. What are the odds? We got him! What a great instance this is. What a fantastic instance. Wait, what was I talking about? Right, yeah. What's it called? Misspell Skull has this thing where he'll like heal super fast, and you have to get the ice particles from the Branira fight and use them on the fire to make him stop healing. However, honestly, the most expedient solution, which always happens in RO, is honestly they just don't give bosses enough health. Like, they don't. They really, really don't. Instance bosses should have at least 10 times more health than they do. And I'm talking like even older instances. They need, okay, what they need to do is they need to give bosses more health, but they also need to redesign their whole party share system because it's a mess. On KRO, you're basically forced to solo anything if you want any kind of reward out of anything. So the bosses are designed with like one player in mind. That's not good. Like, you do an instance on like any other MMO, it's gonna take you it's gonna take you more than 10 minutes. And a good amount of that time is fighting that boss. Oh, absolutely. I would be totally okay. I think it's a little bit too late now, but they definitely need to Like that's what happens. What happens, chat, is they'll try to do mechanics like that, but because they don't give the bosses enough health, honestly, the most expedient solution is to just kill it before it does anything, because you can, and that should never, ever, ever be possible, chat. Ever. It should never, ever, ever be possible to do that. Unfortunately, RO is a very weird game. And most of the time, if you don't do that, you're just gonna die. A monster's gonna use a stupid skill, you're gonna die. Stefan is gonna do his insta-kill earthquakes, you're gonna die. So... And you could dodge them. You could try and dodge them. That is possible. It is very, very possible to dodge them. Yeah, it's a shame. It's honestly one of the biggest heartbreaks about Novaro, because they were really good at making content. And honestly, I'd love to try Monster Hunter 2. They make everything way too grindy though. Like, I really appreciate the effort they put. I have never done Nidhogger's Nest through Miyu. That is like the time that I wasn't playing RO. Wait, isn't Nidhogger Shadow 4? Yeah, he is. Let's get him. Yeah, no, he has like 3 mil health. It'll be nothing. Nidhogger's Nest. Technically she? Oh, Nidhogger's a girl? That's scandalous.
Nid.
Rosa!
Ah.
Rosa!
Nid.
Rosa!
Nid.
Rosa!
Nid.
What's up?
Oh my god, we have $900 from you!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Isn't it amazing?
That is so cool. All of you guys are great. I love you all.
Hear that, chat? Rosa loves you.
You guys are so generous, and like, this means a lot to me and to like, thank you so much. You guys are great.
It hasn't even been 24 hours yet.
I know, right? Like, it hasn't been a full day and we're already at like high tier PC. Well, not high tier,
mid-tier.
But like good PCs.
Yes.
I was hoping for like maybe 600, and we have fudging blasted through that.
Miyu, what do we do here? I can't hit water monsters.
Also, I am very tired.
Defeat the Guardians? There's Guardians? Hold on. Get my firebolt scrolls out. Oh. Yeah, hold on. Let me get the firebolt scrolls. Yeah, no, you had a long day, Rosa.
Yeah, no, I had to wake up like super early for work, and
it turns out you didn't actually have to.
Yeah. My boss is not very clear. But hey, I got like a few extra hours. So hey, I'll be able to donate more to Mew.
Yeah!
Which is a thing we all should be doing.
Yeah, chat.
Although most of you have already donated, and you guys are absolutely lovely. If we ended with like just this much, it'd be a fudging success.
Trying really hard not to swear, aren't you, Rosa?
I am very tired.
Rosa, go nap.
No.
Go nap.
I'm gonna stay here for the rest of the stream because I love you.
Aw, I love you too.
Oh.
12 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, I managed to come towards the end.
Yeah. How was D&D?
It was good. I did kind of get, like, sleepy towards the end, so the last fight wasn't as good as I'd like it to have been. But, eh.
Rip. Ruin their whole week. Rosa can nap. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of feeling it too. Also, Rosa, turn your speakers down.
Oh, sorry.
What's it called? We ran out of tea like yesterday. I haven't had a tea at all, so I'm like, Oh, I thought that was. Here's the next scam, chat. HE bubblegum. Mew, I don't have AoE. Soul Destroyer won't do that much damage, Muster. We are not built for it.
Min is the best team.
See? See, chat? You could learn a thing or two from Rosa.
Don't learn anything from me, I'm very tired.
Well, you guys want to know how to say fudging?
And she's somewhere in here, I don't know, man.
Dad, get off the stream.
Yeah, Evans, you and your dad jokes.
No, Dad, I told you not to watch my stream. What if I were saying bad things about Mom?
Oh.
Rosa gets it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rosa, don't go to sleep right after the stream. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay.
Well, secrets, chat. Secrets.
Secrets.
Yeah.
It's probably very mundane, actually. Oh.
Yeah. Rip nap.
Yeah.
So you work tomorrow as well?
Yep.
Okay, so we're finishing up Shantae tomorrow. What about next week?
Next week, I should be on my new schedule, and... Okay. Yeah, no, I should be, like... able to make it for next week.
I'm gonna probably formless. Oh, Puppy Pup is a goddamn legend. You seen? You looked at the Mio page.
Oh yes, no, you are a legend. I love you. Good job. You're fantastic.
Rosa's gonna get all emotional. Honestly, you joke, but whenever Miyu comes in the chat, when we're not streaming, we're like, and sometimes when we are, like, Mew, Mew. I'm glad I'm not the only one that was scarred forever from Pokemon Snap. That goddamn Pokemon was so freaking hard to get a picture of. Oh, could you imagine a Pokemon Snap stream? That actually sounds like a good idea.
Hey, well, I mean, you're totally legit. Nintendo 64 with Pokemon Snap, right?
Of course I do. Apparently you need to kill all the mobs, which is a pain when you've only got a certain amount of skills to do. So I think we might just like goof around here until the end of the stream, and then I'm gonna abandon Miu.
Don't abandon Miu. Miu is a treasure.
She's a peach.
She is a peach. No, she's not. She's a Miu. No, Miu doesn't have a...
Okay.
But she's in voice chat, so she can hear us a little bit earlier.
E.
Oh.
Wait.
Man.
Wait. What?
Then.
Yeah.
Cullen Miu.
What?
Say my name again?
No. Oh, right. So here's the theory, chat. You remember how I got contacted by the admin of Ragnazero? I was like, hey, do you want a voice chat so I can hear your voice and realize that you're not Lie? And then it was like, it's a bad idea, you know, gravity's after me, we're hiding. Here's the 9 million IQ plot, chat. Miu is Lie. Rosa, look at chat.
No.
It's a joke, chat. It's not actually Lie. I'm kidding.
Raising $900 for Lie?
Lie doesn't need charity.
He really doesn't. Miu does though.
Yeah.
She is a peach, and
if Lie wanted $500, he'd just open another Ragnarok server, chat. Come on. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Alright, well, we got about 4 minutes left in the stream. Do you have any last minute questions before we go? Oh, that's right. Friendly reminder, chat, that Miu's computer couldn't play Terraria.
yeah.
To give you guys an idea of just how bad it is.
Yeah, no, she couldn't play Tree of Savior with us either.
Well, that's to be expected. Tree of Savior is optimized about as much as a ham sandwich.
She can play Minesweeper, that is true.
That's
Miu is very cute.
That's like 1 word away from Minecraft.
Look at Miu in the corner. Look at how cute she is with her little eye, like her shiny eyes and her fox ears.
You made her this happy, chat.
Yeah, no. We have made her incredibly happy.
So, does the top donator get the tissues that Miu used?
No, they get a drawing from me, I suppose, if they want it. Or...
I want it.
Well, hey.
Rosa, this is a bad idea. And I'm not saying it because... No, because I know what's going to happen. Okay, for example, top donation right now I think is $200.
Yeah.
Rosa is going to literally kill herself trying to make something worth $200. And she's gonna feel guilty the whole damn time.
You're right.
So please don't put pressure on her, chat. Oh. Rip my instance. Oh my god. PvP Volt GX.
Oh my god.
They'll never see it coming.
They'll never see it.
Did I hit it? No, I didn't hit it. Could you imagine, chat?
That Evans, no.
Hey, I hit it. I hit it. We're good. We're good. Okay, any last minute questions before we go? Do you guys want to know how to clap really fast?
No.
It's easy. You just gotta, like, put your wrist into it. I feel like Mew would play cuter games than PoE. If anything, Mew's gonna leave us for, like, closers or something.
No, Mew... None of us have the bank account for closers. She's probably gonna play something cute, like...
Well, she wants to try closers, and honestly, it's not a bad game. The reason I quit closers because every event was turning into, like, hey, let's spend $400 the event. Basically, oh yeah, no, Slime Rancher, definitely.
Oh yeah, Slime Rancher's really cute.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to donate games to Mew.
I'm definitely down to giving her a copy of Temtem. Temtem is one of the games, Rosa.
Oh, you are right.
It's really cute, and it's 3D, and I can't wait. Alright. Anyway, chat, I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. AST. We're going to be playing Shantae Risky's Revenge. If you guys missed the first stream, it's over on the stream dump, so you can get caught up. We got about halfway through the game, so I'm assuming we'll finish the game tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Bolt GX is ridiculous. I am, like, I'm blown away that this even remotely works. It shouldn't. By all laws of aviation, GX should not be able to fly, and yet it does. So anyway, thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Don't forget to check the links down below, YouTube, Twitter, and don't forget to ! Mew and help her get the best computer she can get. Yes. Mew has been an absolute lamb for us ever since I started this business back in '92. This is a joke. Not actually that old.
Yeah. No, I am.
Well, no, but you don't start a business when you don't come out the vag making a business.
Hey, I was balancing checkbooks by the time I was a day old.
Anyway, bye guys, see you tomorrow.
Bye. And thank you so much, Puppy Pup.
And everybody else.